Tears of the Kingdom has finally been released, and in this video I want to give essentially my first impressions of the game, if you will. This isn't scripted in the slightest. This is completely off the cuff, just essentially my first weekend with the game and some of my general thoughts. So I don't know if I'm the only one in this boat, but I was kind of worried as we saw more and more of Tears of the Kingdom, because I played a lot of Breath of the Wild and it did look like more Breath of the Wild, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when you've experienced a world so much and really grown accustomed to it and mechanics and controls, you don't really want more of the same after 6 years. But I will just squash that right now. Tears of the Kingdom is leagues ahead of Breath of the Wild in just ingenuity, gameplay, design, just the things you can do. The level of creativity in that game is just insane. So if you were like that and you're kind of skeptical about it and a little, is this going to be more of the same? I can tell you right now, it is completely fresh and new, and there's nothing you have to worry about in that regard. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I do feel like this has more of a narrative than Breath of the Wild did, which is good. Personally, I liked all the memories in Breath of the Wild. I thought they were fun to find, and I enjoyed watching them. But right out of the gate, you could definitely tell that Tears of the Kingdom is pushing the narrative a little more than Breath of the Wild was. And I like that. As someone who likes RPGs, I really do like a good narrative. Now, I will say something that might be spoilerish, but I feel like at this point it's already been said by Nintendo. But there are essentially 3 maps. You're going to be in the sky, you're going to be in Hyrule, and you're going to be underground. So this game is huge. This game is a lot bigger than Breath of the Wild, which says a lot. Now, how you traverse this is completely up to you. There's a ton of new mechanics that you can utilize to be underground or to traverse to the sky. And those I won't spoil. I mean, you've seen most of them, but still, I would like this experience to be fresh for everyone, so I don't want to say too much. But essentially what I'm saying is that feeling that you got in Breath of the Wild when there was one way to do something, but you found out that you could do it 500 other ways, that still stays in Tears of the Kingdom. And if anything, you might have a lot more options at your disposal. Dungeons also make a return, shrines are back, so there's a lot to unpack in this game, and with just this very brief, very vague video, I just want to say that, like I said earlier, if you do have that initial worry that is this just more of the same, I can tell you right now, it is completely not. There is so much new and fresh things in this game that it really is a sequel. It truly is a sequel to Breath of the Wild, and it just almost makes Breath of the Wild feel like a rough draft, which was a very hard thing to do, but Tears of the Kingdom has certainly accomplished that. So yeah, those are my very vague first impressions of the game. I hope you guys go pick it up and enjoy it. It is really a treat. Thank you guys for watching.